name is Katie Winkler, and I'm your instructor for this class. I hope you had a wonderful vacation and are ready for the new semester. I know I am. So take a look at this little screencast and learn some more about the class. So this is what your course looks like. Now this layout is on an iPad, so yours might look slightly different than this, but there's your textbook, information about the course. Your course syllabus is the first thing under course documents, very important. So we'll take a look at that. You just click through the menu on the left under the table of contents, and you can find out the different information. So this is important. You want to be sure that you look through this carefully. Your first assignment that you have to do in order to do anything else in the course is related to the course syllabus as well as the other material. So be sure that you take a look at that closely. Here is a course schedule. It's tentative. It just is intended to give you an overview here at the beginning before you even get into the course. Most of these assignments are exactly the same as they are in all of the other ACA classes, but there are a few that are different, and I have removed some as well to try to streamline everything and make it as easy as possible for you. Course announcements are important. They also go to your student email address, your web mail address. So be sure that you're checking that, because these announcements will not go to your ordinary email if you have one other than the school email. So be sure you're checking that. We also have a student question and discussion forum. You see under course announcements there. This is a good place to ask questions. Anybody can answer. Anybody in the class may have the answer. Of course, I can post in there too if I see it. But if for some reason, I try to be very responsive to students, but if you can't get a hold of me, you might try asking a fellow student and using that forum. You can see your assignments come up under upcoming events. So take a look at that. Notice that 12 a.m. time. I'm not sure why the computer is doing that. The due date is Thursday, the 10th of January before midnight. So it's not due Thursday at midnight. I mean Thursday a little after midnight. It's due Thursday before midnight. So that can be a little confusing. Not sure why the computer's doing that. But you see in that next assignment under required, it says 11:55 p.m. That's the normal time that I will have something due. However, due dates vary in my class. So you want to be sure that you're checking the upcoming events and that you're also going down below that to the calendar and checking the calendar as well. And there's other information there under course documents and course communication. And those will be in your course as soon as you log on at any time. So you want to be sure that you're taking a look at any announcements that are open. Here's the calendar. You want to take a look at that, and it's a useful tool as well as the upcoming events. Plenty of places to find out what is due when. So as long as you're logging into the course and taking a look at these tools, you will be much more able to handle the due dates. Some students don't like it that I vary the due dates, but I'm doing that to help you manage your time well and to demonstrate how good students spread out, especially good online students, spread out the work. They don't try to do all of the work a whole week's worth of work in one sitting. It's easy to do in this class, but it's difficult to do that and still do well in an online class when you have much more material to cover. You just can't cover a whole week's worth of material in one sitting. So this is very important to do this required getting started assignment. You have to do this in order to access anything else in the course. You also have to do this by the due date, or you risk being dropped from the course. This is a state requirement, and so it is very important that you do this assignment before anything else. It's just a few questions based on the course syllabus, the student policies and procedures, and other information stated. And you have an opportunity to sign the confirmation that you read the syllabus. Then you'll be able to open the courses and you'll each unit, and I use a collapsed topic with toggle switches, so you can just click on each individual toggle switch to open up that unit. Once you do the opening required assignment, all of the units will be open for you. So discussion forums require you to respond to a student, but you're perfectly free to go ahead and do as much work as you want to do as far as the assignments go. You can also do the discussion forum. There are a few quizzes that will not be open yet, but most of the course is accessible to you from the get-go, so you can work ahead. So I hope that you will contact me if you have any questions at all, and I hope this little screencast has been useful to you, and I'm excited about getting to know you and looking forward to this semester. So welcome to ACA.